Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 89. Back at it again. It's Brady, Leo, and I today. Added Leo this week from just being down to Brady and I last week. But we'll start off by going around the circle. Leo, how was work today?
It was not too bad. It was a typical Monday, but wasn't too bad overall. Brady, how you doing?
It's an easy way to start the week. Richard?
Learned some drywall stuff. Little part time job. Just trying to do some extra stuff with my extra time and just learning to do more stuff.
You have a part-time job doing that now?
Kind of more of just an assistant or assisting, I guess. He said
Are
he
you getting
paid me a
paid?
little bit, so
Hey, that's a part-time job.
yeah.
Who's it with?
Madeline's dad. Yeah, her
All
mom
right.
goes, "You're tall. Do you think you could hold ceiling drywall?" And I go, maybe. She goes, "I think if I can hold it, I think you can hold it." I go, "Works for me."
Wild.
I mean, he picked me up at 8:30 this morning, and I was back here by 10:45. We did two jobs this morning, so
That's easy enough, I guess. Easy way to make a couple extra dollars on your day off.
yeah. How are you, Clayton?
Oh, I'm doing good. This started the third week of my internship. Relatively easy day, and I moved into my new house today. Moved in about 3 hours ago.
Oh, is
The
that where
only
you're at?
problem I've discovered is my neighbors are currently working on a car in their garage, so I can hear their drill going
Oh, of course.
naturally. But yeah, overall, everything's good in the hood up here in good old Bowling Green, Ohio.
Deal.
So, where do we start? That's the big question with this one. There's been a lot happen over the last week.
Yeah.
I mean, NBA playoffs.
Yeah, we can
I'd
talk
say.
about the game sevens between the Celtics and Sixers and then the Lakers and blanking really
Lakers and Warriors.
hardcore. Yes.
Lakers, Warriors.
I said we can
Yes.
start with Lakers Warriors. We'll start with you.
Yeah.
Your takeaways.
Well, we definitely, game seven, we defended really well. Clay shot atrociously. Steph didn't really turn up until the fourth quarter when it was a little too late when we were already up by 20 some odd points. LeBron posted 39-9, is undefeated in elimination games. Well, game seven games, I should say. But it was great because someone tweeted, it said LeBron, these stats would be different if LeBron didn't play. It showed the Warriors being 19-1. It showed like three other coaches that were like 17-1, 18-1, and 15-1 in the playoffs. And LeBron was all there, one loss. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. The Lakers played pretty good. Now we got a difficult challenge in stopping Jokic and the Nuggets. So that'll be an interesting series.
I'm excited. I think. Okay. So what happened to AD? Is he healthy?
Yeah, he's fine.
Let me say, 'cause I saw he took an elbow to the face.
Yeah, he possible concussion, but he didn't have a concussion, and then he was ready to go for game seven. So I'm guessing, well, we'll need him to be healthy the whole time anyway. So
AD and Jokic will be a good matchup then. I'm excited for that more than
yeah,
anything.
shouldn't be too bad.
I'm kind of with you, Brady. I think AD Jokic will be the best part of that series. It's going to be competitive, and if you would have told me 6 months ago that the Lakers were going to make it this far, I would have laughed. But obviously, they made the right moves. They're playing well at the right time, and yeah, it's hard to pick against them now, man. You know what I mean? Warriors are a good team. Obviously, Clay didn't play great in Game Seven, but there's a lot more that goes into winning a game than just one guy not playing well. So I think their next series will probably go 7 games too. I think.
That's probably my guess. If it goes seven, because I think it would have to go six for the Lakers to move on. Because if they play game seven in Denver, I think Denver's going to take it. Because as of now,
I
the
agree.
Lakers are undefeated at home. We're 9-0 in our last 9 home games.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to be for sure. Undefeated at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you would have told me at the All Star break that Western Conference Finals would be Nuggets Lakers, I would have looked at you like you were nuts.
Yeah. It's great because it was just them doubting the Lakers, just everyone doubting the Lakers, and then they're slowly just doubting Like, just keep proving the haters wrong every time.
Yeah, I mean, I doubted the Lakers, and I definitely doubted the Nuggets. I didn't think Jokic would be able to carry him this far.
Yeah, and then Jamal Murray being healthy also helps him out. Him coming back halfway through the year, I believe, or something like that, and he's playing good basketball right now. So it's
Another
just
thing
great.
that this does is it proves that the bubble wasn't fake.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
agree,
what I was going. That's
100%.
exactly where I
funny.
was going
Oh
with
my
that.
gosh.
That's where I want to pivot next to.
All the
Yeah.
people were just like, "Oh, the bubble's not real. It's just not that real." And here we are, full circle, 2 years later,
Ye- 2.5, about
two and a
2.5
half
years
ish.
later.
Yeah, 21 year, 2020, 2021 year. Um, Same exact teams, and it's amazing because their rosters really haven't changed a whole lot. The only ones that really have is the Lakers. The other
Yeah.
three have, for the most part. I mean, the Heat added Kyle Lowry. And I think that's the big main ad. It was Oladipo too, because Oladipo wasn't there in the bubble with them, but Oladipo's out now. So yeah, that's the only main ad from them.
Did you guys see the Heat's post game presser after they won this?
Yes,
Yes.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler.
Kyle Lowry.
Jimmy
Yes.
Butler and Kyle Lowry. What
That's
a combo. That was so freaking funny.
Oh, I
That was
loved it.
great. The reporter. What separates you guys from being from the other typical 8 seed? We got Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, man, shut the. No. He goes, shut up. And then Jimmy banged his ankle on the desk. He goes, shit.
And then Kyle goes, "That's a fine.
That's a fine.
That's a
He goes,
fine."
I just hit my ankle, man. It hurt. And then you just got everyone sitting there like,
Classic comedy.
This is great. And Kyle Lowry going like, well, I'd take my shirt off, but I don't want to embarrass Jimmy. I'm like, all right.
No need to flex or anything there, Kyle Lowry, but
Jimmy Butler's in that swing right now. He starts off the season, it seems like every year's super mid. Then he hardcore turns up from like March on.
Bro, if the Heat find a way to win it all this year, Jimmy Butler's gonna come back every season with those ridiculous dreads.
I hope so. Jimmy Butler, I hope he wins the ring, man. He's one of my favorite players just because of how hard of a competitor he is.
Oh, I agree. Well, and you also like Dame for the same reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. They both play hard.
I really want to see the Lakers and Heat play again in the finals.
I would love
but
that.
Also, I want to see the Lakers and Celtics kind of play. Keep that old school rivalry back. Just because it'd just be the youth of the Celtics like finally rebuilding after all the years and their young superstars now becoming the great superstars of the league, like top 5, top 10s.
Yeah.
And then it'd just be facing the old school Lakers who have always been good for the most part.
As cool as it would be for the Nuggets to finally make the finals,
that'd be, yeah.
I think that the two best matchups would be if the Lakers win. Like if they make the finals.
Yeah.
Because either way, like Lakers Heat and Lakers Celtics are probably going to be both watched way more than Celtics Nuggets or Heat Nuggets. Yeah. Especially Heat Nuggets. I don't think many people will watch Heat Nuggets.
No, because then that would be full send. I'd go on the Heat side, and I would just hope that the Heat would win. But then it'd be difficult for Bam.
A wild 1 versus 8 matchup for sure.
That'd be crazy.
Bam versus Jokic would be interesting.
Two playing teams would be cool too, with the Lakers and Heat.
I agree. That'd be the first.
Because that would be the first ever in history. Because
7-8 matchup.
Yeah, 7-8 matchup would have been crazy. That's like 2K type vibes, and you putting win override on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2K predicted the Pelicans would be the 1 seed. Like, hold up, man, right?
If the Pelicans were like, if Zion played every minute of every game and never got tired, they could maybe be the 3 seed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And if Brandon Ingram was not a wet noodle and didn't like bruise like a peach, then they probably could be like the 1 seed. But
yeah, if Brandon Ingram actually hit the weight room every once in a while, they might have a chance.
Dude just needs to eat.
Dude needs to take Zion's advice and go find the gumbo spot in New Orleans.
Yes. They need to just trade diets.
That'd be wild.
I mean,
but no lies detected, nonetheless.
I agree. No lies detected.
I mean, Bi's it's just a bean bowl, and Zion's like, oh, I could go to China right now and sumo wrestle, but I'm here.
So we talked about the Lakers series. We talked about we
Chris Paul going to Taiwan, by the way. Chris Paul to Taiwan.
Chris Paul and Dwight Howard running it back in Taiwan. Yeah.
Oh my God! I hope that happens. I really hope he follows through with his joke.
What do you guys think he could actually end up?
Nowhere. Nobody will trade for his contract.
It'll take his contract off to run out, and then he'll just be like chasing a ring, or he'll retire.
Or do you think the Suns could buy him out?
No way.
Yeah,
they could, but
they could. But
I think they'll just. I think they'll just keep that dying hope of KD's here, so we got a little bit of a shot here.
Maybe Chris Paul will come around.
I really hope he goes to Taiwan because that'd just be freaking awesome.
No, dude, all of a sudden Chris Paul just end up with a fractured tibia and will never again.
Did you
never see it again?
Did you see Ben Simmons' Instagram story?
Yes.
Posted a picture of him watching the Celtics absolutely demolish the 76ers.
I'm just gonna at Matt really quick. Matt commented on one of those tweets about it and was like, "Bro really has the subtitles on." I know a lot of people that like watch the subtitles. I'm like, Matt, I know more people that use subtitles and don't use subtitles.
But that bothers me when I'm at B-dubs.
Like, I don't typically use subtitles, but like, you don't have to add like 60% of viewers out there. Like, come on.
Yeah, like
there's a reason we don't have subtitles.
I think I need to.
I mean,
I use subtitles like if I'm watching Netflix and it's like a foreign series like Squid Game where like it's not in English.
Oh yeah.
Like, really? You're not learning Korean?
Really? You don't want to learn
game?
Korean or Chinese?
I know, right? Yeah.
You don't want to learn that?
No.
Why?
And watch people get killed for not completing the marble toss game?
No, actually, I prefer the cookie cutter challenge. Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
I just finally
I never watched that, by the way.
I watched the first 7 episodes and then just stopped watching, and then I just finished it like 2 weeks ago.
You know, but you know what I did try to watch? I tried to watch Dahmer. I got 1 episode in that, and I'm like, nope, I'm out. I am not watching that anymore. That was too much. But I did watch the Boston Marathon bombing. They put a documentary on there.
What are them?
3 episodes, an hour long. It was really interesting, but I'm interested in like that, like FBI stuff, like that background and investigation into that. I did watch that. I watched that like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I watched it when it came out.
That was a little weird. And
I think The Last Dance is on Netflix.
The Last Dance is on Netflix. I've watched it like
I need to rewatch
like twice in a row.
Rewatch that. I need to rewatch it.
I watched like all 10 episodes at least 4 times. When I'm bored and I just want to watch something, that's what I go to.
That's fair.
Anywho, basketball. Yes.
Yeah, back to the other side.
Yeah. Go to Celtics and Sixers game.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers will never coach in the NBA Finals. Ever.
Ever. Oh, I saw the stat. He's blown a 3-1 lead, 3-1 lead, 3-1 lead, 3-1 lead, 3-2, 3-2, and 3-2. I think he's blown 7 like 3-1 or more leads.
That's inexcusable.
It is. It's really disappointing.
Happen. That's because he's related to Austin Rivers. Has to be.
It's got to be.
No.
Yep.
See now, but
has to be.
But yeah, Jason Tatum decided to show up, not in the game 6, crap the bed till the 4th quarter, and then popped off for 16 points in the 4th quarter, and then carried it on to game 7 and dropped 51 points.
Do you guys see what
NBA playoffs record for a game 7?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But Joel walked up to him after the game and goes, "Man, why'd you have to do it today? You could have done it like yesterday. Like, come on, man."
Well, did you see Joel's post-game press conference?
No.
He goes,
"No.
Well, it's got to be more than James and I. It can't just be 2 guys." I'm like, you guys were so bad.
He goes,
the MVP sucked. James Harden played really bad basketball. I didn't even see the rest of the stats, but all I know is they were just blaming everyone else but themselves, and they both like crapped the bed.
I was gonna say they played like garbage. That's part of the reason they got steamrolled.
Yes.
Yeah, Tobias Harris, it seemed like he was in foul trouble by the 2nd quarter every single game.
Stephen A on First Take, I think it's whatever talk show.
Yeah, First Take.
Yeah, First Take. He goes, James Harden needs to shave his beard so he can hide from everyone.
I saw that today.
I'm like, oh my God, don't shave your beard, dude. And you're like, that's like rookie year, James Harden.
Honestly, that's what you look like right now.
Yeah. definitely a little bit better than James Harden without his beard.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
you seen
of
him
course.
without his beard?
I think I've seen it once. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, or Clayton, you remember when Corey Kluber shaved his beard for the first time after he grew it out for a while?
Yeah. He looked terrible.
That's
Yeah.
that's the vibes we're getting.
Yeah, it's
R.I.P. Kluber's beard.
Yeah.
Oh, my beard, you mean?
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, wow.
No,
Words
I was
hurt, Brady.
I was comparing Harden and Kluber's beard. Bro, Kluber's beard for like the 16 and 17 rounds, amazing. Glorious.
If I got traded to the Yankees, I would deliberately never shave again.
They might cut you, which would be good because no one wants to play for the Yankees anyway.
I was gonna say, then
I
cut
don't know,
me.
dude.
If I'm there, y'all brought me in for a reason.
They got a lot of money.
I know they got a lot of
I
money.
think I'd just show up to just
if I'm playing for a
BP
New York
to
team,
make
I'd
my
rather play
100
for
plus.
the misery franchise known as the New York Mets before I play for the Yankees.
Mm,
Uncle Stevie gonna get me nice and paid.
you gonna play with Frank the Tank?
Something like that.
Yeah. Jaylen Brown also dropped 25 points, I believe. And then Malcolm Brogdon was their third leading scorer off the bench with like 13.
I forget he's in Boston.
I know
I forget he's still in the
he's so
league half the
good.
time.
It bothers me that they bring him off the bench, but at the same time, it's good because they need someone off the bench like that.
Okay, did he
Right.
get
It makes
traded
a lot
to
of
Boston
sense.
from Indiana or from Milwaukee?
Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he was in Indiana then Milwaukee or if it was the other way
it
around.
He was in Indiana second. I think he got drafted by Milwaukee.
Mhm.
Well, no, he got drafted by you guys, didn't he? And then you guys shipped him to Milwaukee. Am I thinking of the right thing? I might not
We
be.
talked about our draft pick or Utah picks
I mean, we got
a couple
time.
episodes ago.
Might as well just, if it'll load. Here we go. Of course. The conference finals are happening, but the NBA is not in my recent Wednesday. Heat Celtics.
Yeah, he started out in Milwaukee. He really played 3 years in Indiana? Wild. Oh, yeah, because didn't he get... Yeah, he got traded there.
You're so,
Yeah, because they picked up...
You're so
Holiday.
impatient. I was on my way there.
I was just faster.
No, I'm reading that. Yeah, James Harden shot a whopping 3 of 11, 1 for 5 from 3.
No,
Wow, great job. Way
he
to
was a
throw the
Bucks
blame
draft
on the team, James.
And freaking Embiid was 5 of 18, 0 for 4 from 3, had 15 points and 8 boards.
Man, what a haul.
Tobias Harris was their leading scorer with 19 big points.
Tobias Harris.
And then PJ Tucker had 11. Maxey had 17. Oh, no one off the bench. 7 points was their max off the bench, and it was DeAnthony Melton. Yeah, so you come on down here and look at the Celtics. Tatum dropped a double-double, 51 and 13 boards. Al Horford, the main reason they won, 6 big points and 10 rebounds. Robert Williams, 6 and 5. Marcus Smart, 7, 4 and 4, and then Jaylen Brown, 25 and 6. And then Brogdon off the bench with 12.
I think if you Googled glue guy, Al Horford's picture would pop up.
Oh, yeah. Al Horford is a menace.
And I was wrong. Brogdon was drafted by the Bucks.
I know. 36th overall.
Wild.
But as of right now, what are your guys' finals predictions before the conference finals have started?
I won't pick against my team again. I've been picking against a little bit here.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you do it again? It's worked.
Yeah, but it's worked. But I don't know.
But it's worked.
Yeah, but it's fine.
But it's worked.
It's perfectly fine.
But it's
The
worked.
script, I've seen the script, Brady. It's fine.
We also saw the script.
It's gonna be-
Did
I
you guys see
think
the
it's
Super Bowl
development of the
next year.
script today?
Yeah, script crazy. I'm going Lakers Heat. I'm going with the bubble rematch, and I think the Lakers will win in like, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win game number, but that's my matchup for now.
I mean, I'm also gonna go Lakers Heat purely because it's just what I want to see. Like, I could definitely get behind Lakers Celtics. I think that's probably the most likely option. But I'm picking what I want to see the most, and that'd be Lakers Heat.
Yeah.
Clayton.
I'm going with Nuggets Heat just to be different.
That's fair.
Done with that.
I think that the Heat are I want to see Jimmy Butler win a ring right now more than anything else.
I agree.
Just because, like I said, I like the competitor that he is. And yeah, both of you picked the Lakers, and I wanted to be different. So I'm just going to go with the Nuggets.
I just think at this point, it's going to be hard to stop LeBron, honestly. As much as it will like
his IQ
hurt
is
me as
massive right now.
Like I'm not like a Cavs fan, but as an Ohio kid, I'm still not like the biggest fan of when LeBron wins a ring elsewhere. But I still think it'll be the Lakers.
I'm happy the way LeBron's playing right now. I mean,
you're also a Lakers fan because of LeBron.
Yeah,
at least
the only / main reason. So
yeah.
But yeah, LeBron's playing really well overall as a whole. He's definitely facilitating more, which he needs to at this stage of his career. But still dropping 30 points is kind of crazy. 1 rebound and 1 assist away from a triple-double at 38 years young, playing against a bunch of guys who were like 20s, mid-20s.
Most of them, yeah. Most of their core, other than like Steph.
Yeah. Steph and Clay. Clay's 29.
30.
I don't think he's
29.
I swear he's not that old. He does not. I know he's had a lot of injuries, but I feel like he's not that old.
He's like 31.
He might be early 30s.
33.
He beat me to it. Yeah, he's 33.
That's surprising.
I wouldn't have guessed 33. I would have been with you, Brady. I would have guessed 31.
I thought it would have been early 30. Man, I didn't think he was mid-30s. I know, yeah, but
next year will be mid-30s.
But for the NBA, when you're like in your 30s, you're like, ooh. It's like being in your 50s in real life. You're like, it's kind of the decline now, brother.
I don't remember what episode it was that we talked about how I think it was 87. Go check that out. Just got posted.
Yeah.
After technical difficulties. But I think that was when we talked about how Curry could, as he gets older, could become a Kyle Korver stand in the corner guy.
Yeah.
Do you think Clay could do that? Or do you think Clay already is that?
Clay kind of does that now.
Yeah, after his knee problems, he's not as good as he used to be a 3-and-D guy, but now he can't move as well. So absolutely, I think that's where he'll end up. He'll end up being a Kyle Korver type character.
Just be a shooter off the bench after the era of the Golden State Warriors is over.
Exactly. He'll be a 7th man that comes in to shoot.
And then Draymond will probably retire in Golden State.
I don't think Draymond ever leaves.
I don't know if he'll go to Taiwan. I think he'll just retire and do his podcast.
Him, Dwight Howard, and Chris Paul.
Hey, well, yeah, because Dylan Brooks is going to Shanghai or Guangdong. He's not good enough for Taiwan.
Yeah, he's not.
Does anybody actually want Dylan Brooks?
No. Oh my God, I sent something.
He's not coming back.
Yeah. So. Oh, speaking of the Grizzlies.
Yeah, we might.
Hey, Jamal, don't pull out the 9. Jamal pulling out the 9. Did you see the cameraman? The cameraman almost saved his life.
Fast.
He goes, "What the fuck are you doing? You make like 20 million. What are you doing?"
He goes, "Sir, you went to Florida for rehab." Well,
yeah, his rehab was
gun good. Florida.
Yeah, his rehab was gun good. Just don't show on camera.
Good, gun bad.
Theo Vaughn was his therapist. I'm telling you.
Who do you say? What do you say?
Theo Vaughn was his therapist, guaranteed.
Oh my God, I hope so. It just turned around to Jaw being the therapist. And Theo's like, "Yeah, man, I'm just letting you know, man, guns are pretty good."
No,
Jaw's like, "That's what I'm saying, man."
No, it was actually one of those like I can't remember what the Barstool bit is. It's like the Sunday Talk or whatever.
Oh my God, with that one guy who's eating ice cream.
John goes,
"Yes."
So you're like, "Guns." John goes, "What?"
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. These guys.
Oh, we actually have these pictures of you with a weapon.
There was like a.
Is this you?
That's not me.
That's not me. Sir. I've never seen the man in my life.
Oh my God. There was one. There was a meme, and it was the guy who like opened up his closet, and he had this wardrobe of shoes, and then duct taped to the inside part of the closet door was just like 20 guns, and he pulled one off and pulled a pair of shoes out, and he goes, "Do I go with my Uzi and my Chucks?"
Yeah, I saw that.
And then he grabbed the other, "Or do I go with my Glock and J's?" And he goes, "I'm just gonna wear these," and pulls out a bunny slippers. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, respect though. Respect. You don't expect someone to pull something out. You got bunny slippers on, dude.
That's Ja getting ready to go to Denver.
Oh my God. Do you think I don't even know. Do you think they'll suspend him for the year? Or do you think he'll just claim that he needs more help and then he'll just be in the freaking Everglades for the whole summer?
I think they could suspend him for half the season.
I think they
could
should
see
suspend
them
him for the whole.
him until the All-Star break.
I think that should just be the whole year. I mean, the dude's kind of brought it on himself. They've already told him, hey, it's bad. Like what you did's really wrong, and what you're promoting, and it's really not that good. And then he just turns all the way back around in like a month.
I think
literally 60 days later.
Yeah,
I think they should take the steroid, like how MLB does steroids. First offense, half season. Second offense, full season, and then third offense, indefinite.
So second season, or do we just Josh Gordon that crap and just hey, you're out. You got to reinstate yourself in about.
Sir, lay off the weed.
Sir, just get a mole on the inside and
you sober up. Josh Gordon reappears in the NFL.
No, but Ben DiNucci did. He signed with the Broncos.
He got signed today.
Yeah, he signed with the Broncos after his workout. Which sucks so much because this dude, he was so good on the Sea Dragons.
Was it like an actual contract, or was it a training camp invite?
It was a training camp invite that went good, and now he's an actual player on the team now. Okay.
Well, the Broncos need to have one decent quarterback, I guess.
Broncos country. That's right.
Broncos country. Ben DiNucci.
Can you imagine? All it takes is Russ to crap the bed like 2 games. Like, just Ben DiNucci going.
Let's go, Mr. Sea Dragon. Show us what you're made of. Hey, the Broncos now have 2 quarterbacks from Seattle.
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Seattle quarterback failed us last year. Let's try a new one.
Did Ben DiNucci play in the Big Ten too? Because Russell Wilson played at Wisconsin.
Right.
I was just asking. I don't know if he did. I'm guessing he played at some I mean, I should probably know since we didn't draft
James Madison.
Why is Ben DiNucci Walmart trading sir?
We did draft him.
Yeah, you did.
Dude,
JMU.
You think you would just stay on the Sea Dragons where you're the starting quarterback and arguably you're in the best wide receiver room you've ever had? Which is dumb, by the way. I can't believe you said that.
Sign Tamu. I do. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out the Arlington Renegades, the first XFL champions.
You know, who knows if it was Matt's team, maybe they would have won the whole thing. Because he was so mad that his team didn't make it and my team did.
I was in there editing the episode. I was listening to him. I go, what?
Yeah, because he complained about it to me. He goes, how'd your team make it? I say, well, it's not my fault that they were the second best in their division.
Goes, we're in a different division.
Goes, what you fools are failing to recognize is that the Orlando Guardians are coming next year.
I hope they win it all. Could you imagine going from 0 to hero? I hope they do.
From 1-9 to the ship. Like I said, though, nothing made me happier than our only win was against Brady's team.
Hey, man, you just need to be 4-6 to make the playoffs.
Clayton,
apparently, yeah.
Yep, that's all you need.
They showed a graphic. The championship was the highest scoring number the Renegades put up the entire season, and their highest previously was 26. The 2 games they put up 26 was week 9 when they played the Defenders and the South or whatever they're in, the semifinal game.
Yeah, the conference championship game. Yeah, they were popping off. The quarterback popped off the last 2 games.
Offense in the last 4.
Dude, we threw like 2 deep balls in that conference championship game, and I guess we threw one in our championship game, but we hit it twice in the conference game, and we scored on like 4 plays. And
MVP time it was not that great.
It was great. Marquette King, shout out to him. Main reason we won. Did you see Destroying was there?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. He does a lot of football stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, he's a football YouTuber.
Yeah. He hosts a lot of events where they 1v1 routes with cornerbacks and wide receivers.
I saw a TikTok of him literally grabbing the face from the cabin. It was really funny. Well, they were playing like 2v2 or whatever.
We grabbed their face,
and he was playing defense, and she went to go by him, and he puts his hand out, he puts his arm out, and his hand his arm hit her in the throat, and his hand went.
Grab your face,
and she goes.
I mean,
foul.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but
stop it.
I ought to grab something else.
Grounded.
Pause. Also, Kraken 0-0. End of the first.
I'm gonna be so mad if I don't. I'm
letting you know now. It's not gonna hit.
like as long if the over hits, like I'm fine. Like if I
You did not have Pavelski in your freaking parlay, and you should have. The dude scored like 9 goals in the playoffs so far.
I didn't want to pick
yeah,
favorite.
Brady, elaborate on your parlay, please.
So first ever parlay tonight.
I would have never done hockey as my first one. I would have done baseball before my
they're
hockey
scoreless at the end of the first period. I know you just said that, but it makes me mad. The lowest scoring game the entire series
like
has been 6 goals. So I picked the over at 6.5, and it's scoreless. And I'm mad.
Hey,
but yeah, I picked the Kraken
right.
money
give
line.
us some time. Just give us some time. There was like 3 goals in the third period. 2 days ago.
I know. But I picked the Kraken money line. Obviously, they're my team, so I want them to win.
Yeah.
Mason Marchment, he's a Dallas player. He scored in Game 6. He has 4 goals throughout the playoffs, so we're rolling with him. And then I picked Jordan Eberle and Jared McCann. I was trying for Seattle. I wanted to pick Matty Beniers, but for some reason he was not on the betting list. They didn't have any odds for him. He just wasn't there.
Ottinger has a better chance of scoring tonight.
I just picked people.
You know who Ottinger is?
He's the goaltender.
Yes.
he got pulled because game 6 was the shortest start of his career.
Yeah. He got pulled, and we were just trying to score. And then, dude, your player was such a D-bag. He dribbled until he was like a foot away from the net before he shot it. I would have pulled the thing from half. He's like taps it in for a goal. I'm like, dude, you're up 4. You might as well go for it.
Yeah.
You might as well shoot the long shot. Bonus points. But yeah. Yeah. Well, so far, I don't even know. We have not played well offensively the last few games. We did have 4 shots and 2 goals, which was nice. It's good. It's good to see the percentages, but I mean, you need multiple shots in hockey, I believe.
It's been a really
the more you
fun
pelt
series
the net,
to watch.
it's a little bit better, I believe.
I honestly think that whoever wins this series will probably win it all.
I hope so.
Because both offenses have put up a really strong showing.
Shout out to the Reds. We're already up 1-0 against the Rockies. Spencer Steer.
I've enjoyed watching you develop as a baseball fan. It makes me so happy.
It bothers me that Jake Fraley is not supercharged. He's only up. He's a 71 and he's a 76 now. Like he's up 5. They're playing him up plus 5. Yeah. And I went on MLB, the show, their website to vote for him to be supercharged. He's up 44% right now. Closest one was 34 and the other one was like 11. I feel bad for the guy who was 11%. But
I'll have to go vote and see.
But yeah, I'm like, the dude hit like 2 back-to-back clutch homers, and then 2 weeks before he had 2 straight games where he had the go-ahead winning RBIs.
I think Josh Naylor needs to be supercharged 3 days in a row. Each day this weekend, go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. We held on to 2 out of the 3. We didn't hold on to the first one.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Dropped Friday.
Clase blew it.
Man, I was really hoping.
We got less than a minute. Switch over.
So as you know, we are Hot Take Sports. So we enjoy sports in general. Brady, what was your favorite sporting event you've ever been to?
I would have to say probably the playoff game between the Guardians and the Yankees at the end of last season in the playoffs.
Oh, good one. Isaac?
Browns-Bills.
Browns-Bills. Leo?
God, my favorite one was this Crew home opener this year, being front row, witnessing the magic of Lucas Zelleran.
Oh, yeah. Great time with the boys. Clayton?
One of my personal favorites from the last year was my dad and I went to Milwaukee to watch the Dodgers play the Brewers. Got a new stadium off the list. Sat first row right field. Sweet.
Nice. Home run ball?
Over me. I watched Freddie Freeman hit one directly over my head.
So
and Mookie Betts played catch right next to me, so that was kind of cool.
That's sweet.
Got on
That's
ESPN.
Right, on ESPN.
That is true.
We, as a group, went to a Timberwolves-Cavaliers game in Cleveland earlier this year, so that was super fun. And you know what every single one of those events has in common?
What would that be, Matt?
We used code HTS at SeatGeek to get $20 off our purchase.
Exactly. There's nothing better than saving money and supporting your favorite content creators, being Hot Take Sports. Make sure to use code HTS next time you check out at SeatGeek. Tickets not only for sporting events, but concerts, comedy shows, really anything that requires tickets. Summer is coming. All of your favorite events are coming up this summer, so make sure to use code HTS at SeatGeek. for $20 off of your first purchase.
All right, where were we?
You guys were talking about MLB.
Oh, I think you were talking about the Reds.
Yeah, I was talking about Jake Fraley and just MLB the Show. That and then his 99, how he's not a power up card or anything. But anyway, I'm done with that. I mean, I don't have much to say about the Reds. They've been playing really good baseball so far, and 18-22.
Something like that.
Yeah, 18-22, and they're playing the Rockies right now, and we're 1-0 up. And shout out to Matt McClain, who got called up yesterday, and he's making his debut at shortstop today for us. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, his top shortstop prospect. So
From the 2021 draft.
Yeah.
He was our first round pick in 2021.
Oh, did you guys see that the first kid born in 2003 made his debut?
Yep, Yuri Perez.
Yep,
Marlins.
That really made me feel useless. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I looked at it, I go.
I see that a lot especially the MLS ones when the 15-year-olds are playing in their first career game. I'm like, wow, I'm 20. I guess I couldn't do that. Well, I guess we'll check in with them in 7 years and see if they still feel like they're 22 years old.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Hockey covered that for the most part. I mean, not much really going on there.
Yeah.
Just our two teams are playing for the third round spot.
Yep. That'll leave just one of our teams left.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I mean, I know Vegas won the other.
Yeah, I could not tell you the other side.
In the East.
Like I told you the other day.
The only thing I know is the Panthers are still in because they crapped on the Bruins and then they dunked on the Maple Leafs.
Covered basketball. Nothing really about the NFL. I mean, it's just the rookie
Panthers,
camps.
Canes. Very good.
Panthers, Kings. Oh my God, we could talk about how short Bryce Young looked with the freaking lineman in front of him.
Oh my gosh!
I sent that. I'm like, oh, there's no shot. That's him, and it was him.
He looked 2 feet tall. Literally.
Oh my God!
There's a reason they said Andy Dalton.
It looked worse than Kyler.
They said there's a reason Andy Dalton's gonna start.
What's going to happen?
Already said though that he's liking what he's seeing. So I wonder if that'll actually work out or not.
I really feel like it won't, just because he's short. I feel like it's a Kyler vibe.
Yeah.
I honestly think he'll just turn out like Kyler, really decent, but in the long run, his leg, there's going to be an injury or something. I mean, I'm not wishing on anybody, but I think injuries will be the problem with him and just taking hits and being able to see reads. How are you going to see a drag route when all your linemen are like 6'8"? Honestly, how are you going to see that? The only reason you see that is if you scramble right or scramble left or you jump pass. He's 5'10", and I don't know.
He looked like he was 5'4".
Yes, he did. I think it could have been how far away the linemen were, like how close the linemen were to the camera and how far away he was.
Right. The angle definitely didn't help, but still.
Yeah, but even then, he's maybe the top of his helmet is maybe at the shoulder pads of the lineman.
Maybe.
That's a big maybe. Because that's still.
I don't even know who the Panthers linemen are. I'm sure they're probably huge.
I mean, they look massive. And that was without shoulder pads.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I used to remember Michael Oher, but I don't know where he plays now. He used to play there. He played in Baltimore, and I'm probably retired a while ago.
Yeah, he retired a while ago. I think the last match I remember him seeing him in was like 17. He was in Carolina and Denver, I think is what it was.
Almost borderline pulled a name out of my butt. That was an old Ohio State center from basketball.
They did sign Michael Jordan.
Sullinger.
Jared
Sullinger.
Yeah, hey, they did sign Ohio State Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, they did. Wow. MJ's back.
Mr. False Start himself.
Mm-hmm.
God. I always remember. I don't know why I remember that so vividly, but anytime we watch Ohio State that year, and he was the center, false start, number 50. Come on, Michael.
Yeah.
One time, you're the center.
Yeah, and then, but yeah.
I don't think I have much else.
I don't have anything else really.
Somebody should sign OSU legend Noah Ruggles.
Oh God.
He can sign in the CFL. How's that? Or the AAF.
He should just go to the XFL. Honestly.
Yeah, it's true.
He's done now. Last year was his fifth year.
Yeah, so now he's just done. Probably waiting
Right.
for a kicker to just get injured or something and get a
Waiting
shot
for
through
somebody
there.
to suck.
Yeah. Don't worry,
Clayton,
give it
any update
time.
on
There's
that?
usually
Like,
about 3 or 4 of them every year.
Right. Kicker is arguably the most replaceable position in football, I would say.
Which is wild because some of the guys have been like Mason Crosby been there since the dawn of the dinosaurs. Like,
And he looks like it too. The guy looks like he's 97.
oh, being in Green Bay, Wisconsin will do it to you. I mean, look what happened to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Now he's with the
Now he's in
Jets.
New York.
Now he's with
However,
the
I
Jets.
think that Mason Crosby is gone.
He might be. I think
Yeah.
we
I
talked
texted
about this
my
a couple episodes
cousin
ago.
offering my condolences about Aaron Rodgers. And he said, yeah. And all of the smoke about that might have overshadowed the fact that I think we cut Mason Crosby.
I don't even know.
Yeah, the Cowboys have the 3rd strongest schedule with opponents, so that'll be an interesting year. Hopefully, we can play some consistent football and actually have a 10-win season confidently, especially playing all these really good teams.
According to this, he's a free agent. And there's actually a Wisconsin sports network put out an article 3 hours ago. It says kicker Mason Crosby no longer listed on Packers website.
Nice.
Oh,
so yeah,
2 days ago, his wife confirmed that Crosby is no longer with the Packers.
It took his wife to say something. That's crazy.
Yeah, this was just 2 days ago.
That's fine. That guy's won a couple of rings. He's fine.
Yeah, he'll go be the practice squad guy for Greg the Leg.
And then they need to be a practice squad guy. He's gonna be a done guy. He's gonna be retired.
No, Mason Crosby will follow Randall Cobb and all them to the Jets just for funsies. Come on.
Yeah, then it would just be called the New York Packers, just like the Philadelphia Bulldogs.
The New York Packers.
Georgia North.
Yeah.
See the Eagles' new logo?
No.
It had the Eagles, but it had the Georgia G instead of the regular G in their logo. I'm like, yes, that needs to be a thing right now.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Ryan signed with NFL and CBS.
I did see that.
To be an analyst. I did see that. I'm like, hey, good for him.
Ryan has done so.
Good for him.
Officially.
The Colts, another one of the most mid franchises in sports, finished his career.
I'd say they're below mid right now.
They are definitely below mid right
they're
now.
Like,
oh yeah, I'm aware.
They're not
now they are, yeah.
So like, they're giving me Oakland A vibes, bro. Oakland A type level.
Actually spend money on his franchise.
No, but I'm just saying, like the A's are just bad, and the Colts are just bad. I mean, who they have?
No, the Texans.
I mean, they just have Michael Pittman.
Or the Oakland A's.
True.
That's accurate.
But nope. Hey man, Ohio State's gonna revive that place real quick.
Their sake, they better hope so.
You know, I hope you know they're tanking for Marvin Harrison next year.
They're
just going with C.J. Stroud and Marvin Harrison on the outside and call it a day.
If it got the job done once, who said it couldn't be done again? Exactly. I mean, look at Joe Burrow.
And Justin Jefferson.
Oh, who's the
and Jamar Chase. And, oh, God. Yeah, there was 3, wasn't there?
Joe Burrow and Jamar. Oh, yeah, Joe Burrow and Jamar.
Justin.
Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, and then Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
I got that eventually.
Yeah. Man,
is that a podcast?
I think so.
I think it's a podcast.
Yep.
That's a podcast. That was a good one. I like that. We covered basically everything.
Basically everything fairly quickly for the most part.
Clayton, I'm not gonna lie, it's been really, really weird being you and I predominantly for the last 2 weeks. Like Leo's here now, but last week was even weirder.
Well,
it was really weird.
Predominantly the last 2 weeks. I'm here right now, Brady.
4 of the last 5 people to appear on this podcast have been Clayton and I.
You could have had special guests on. You could have straight up just done that.
Call up all my friends on my phone.
What do you mean? Carson literally lives in Findlay. He would have came here for a pod about basketball.
Carson was working when Clayton and I recorded last week.
Oh, him and his.
We also recorded at like 5:30 and went had a solid leg day.
There you go.
How do you like that?
Good deal. All right, I think that's it.
Go for it.
Well, this has been episode 89 of the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. We love hearing from you guys. Shout out to Drew Siferd Racing and use our code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Thank you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.